After mirror equation derivation, we are going to discuss about the magnification. What is magnification now? Magnification is that it is the comparison between size of the image and size of the object. So whether the size of the image is increased or decreased compared to the size of the object. So that can be measured by magnification. So now let us define what do you mean by magnification. Magnification. So what is magnification? Magnification is the ratio of the size of the image to the size of the object. What is magnification? It is the ratio of size of the image to the size of the object. Means comparing the size of the image with respect to the size of the object. It is the ratio of size of the image to the size of the object. Means comparing the size of image with respect to the size of the object, we can write magnification is denoted by m. So magnification is equal to size of the image divided by size of the object. And also we are going to define this is in another way. So magnification is the ratio of distance of the image to the distance of the object, or it is the ratio of image distance to the object distance. In another way we are going to define the magnification. So now let us discuss what do you mean by lateral magnification, what do you mean by longitudinal magnification, and what do you mean by aerial magnification. Okay. So now let us discuss one by one. So first one, that is linear magnification. So linear magnification is also called as lateral magnification or transverse magnification. It is also called lateral magnification or transverse magnification. Now let us define what do you mean by linear magnification or lateral magnification or transverse magnification. So linear magnification is the ratio of height of the image to the height of the object. So what is that? So linear magnification is the ratio of height of the image to the height of the object. So but in this case we mentioned size of the image to the size of the object. Whether it is height of the image, whether it is length of the image, or whether it is area of the image, in general I will take it is size of the image. But here linear magnification, what do you mean by linear magnification? It is the ratio of size of the image, means height of the image to the height of the object. So what is the definition of linear magnification? Linear magnification is the ratio of height of the image to the height of the object. So what is linear magnification here? It is the ratio of height of the image to the height of the object. So now let us know what is the Expression for linear magnification. Expression means formula. Expression for linear magnification. Expression for linear magnification. And also it is called lateral magnification. Okay. So now, suppose we are going to find the magnification by concave mirror. So magnification by concave mirror. Magnification by concave mirror. Magnification by concave mirror. So let us draw the diagram. Suppose there is an object placed beyond the C. Where its image will be formed? Its image will be formed in between C and F. So let us draw the diagram. It is a concave mirror. So pole, then center of curvature and focus. Okay. Then where is the object now? If object is beyond C, then I will take height of the object as HO. What is HO here? Height of the object. O stands for object, H stands for height of the object. Then as usual, first ray is parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, the reflected ray passes through focus. Then second incident ray, which is incident at pole obliquely, and it reflects obliquely. So two reflected rays are sufficient to get the position of image. Where the reflected rays meet here? In between C and F. Where its image is formed? It is in between C and F, A dash and B dash. Now we have to take the sides ratio. What are those sides ratio? Sides ratios are those. So let us take it is a image distance, that is B. Distance of the image, that is B, and object distance, that is U. Object distance means here distance of the object from the pole of the mirror. What is image distance here? Distance of the image from the pole of the mirror. So now let us consider two similar triangles. What are those similar triangles? I will take similar triangles from similar triangles. From similar triangles. So what are the similar triangles here? So they are, I will give this is AB. They are ABP and A dash B dash P. ABP and A dash B dash P. Because B is 90 degree, B dash is also here 90 degree. We are going to take them as similar triangles. So ABP and A dash B dash P, they are similar triangles. If they are similar triangles, we have to take the ratios. Okay, vertical sides ratio equal to horizontal side ratio. So what are the vertical sides here? In case of A dash B dash P, what is the vertical side here? A dash B dash. Then divided by what is the vertical side in ABP? That is AB. That is equal to horizontal sides. What are those horizontal sides? PB dash for the A dash B dash P, because here in numerator here we are going to take the vertical side of A dash B dash P, means in the right hand side we have to take numerator horizontal side of A dash B dash P, that is PB dash. PB dash is equal to, PB dash divided by, that is PB. Then by using sign convention, what about A dash B dash here? A dash B dash is minus HI. It is HI. Height of the image can be taken as HI. Height of the object can be taken as HO. Then A dash B dash is minus HI because it is downside using sign convention. So image is inverted here. Image is inverted means here it is negative. It is minus HI. Then it is plus HO because it is upside. So if the height is measured in upward direction, that can be taken as positive. If height is measured in downward direction, that can be taken as negative. So hi by ho is equal to, so here pb dash, what is pb dash here? Distance of the image from the pole. So it is in negative direction because the distance measured from P to B dash in the opposite direction of incident light. Otherwise, you can treat it as a negative x-axis. Object distance and image distance both are along the negative x-axis. So we can write this one as minus of V divided by minus of U. So here what get cancelled? Minus minus get cancelled. So according to our definition, hi by ho is equal to minus of V by U. So what is our definition? Linear magnification definition, that is height of the image to the height of the object. So we can write m is equal to minus of V by U because hi by ho is nothing but m. What is m here? Linear magnification. So this is linear magnification. So in other cases also you will get a linear magnification as minus V by U, means hi by ho. So next we are going to discuss about the magnification by convex mirror. So magnification produced by convex mirror also equal to magnification produced by concave mirror. So now what is the magnification produced by concave mirror? So we discussed that m is equal to hi by ho, that is equal to minus of V by U. Means in another way we are going to define the linear magnification, that is it is the ratio of image distance to the object distance. Okay, and magnification produced by convex mirror also same, that is hi by ho equal to minus of V by U, means magnification is applicable for both concave mirror and convex mirror. Okay, so now let us discuss about this one, some notes. What are those notes? Okay, if m is greater than 1, if m is greater than 1, if m is greater than 1, then the image is said to be magnified. Then the image is said to be magnified. Then the image is said to be magnified. Why here? Because m is greater than 1. When the m is greater than 1, only when numerator is greater than denominator. So numerator means height of the image, denominator means height of the object. If height of the image is greater than height of the object, then image size is more than object size, then image is said to be magnified or enlarged. So why? Because here height of the image is greater than height of the object. When? So if you are going to place the object in between C and F, so where its image will be formed? Beyond C, and it is magnified. Just see the ray diagrams by concave mirror. Okay, so just see the ray diagrams by concave mirror whether the image is magnified or diminished depending on position of object. If object in between C and F, where its image will be formed? Beyond C, then that image is magnified. Okay, so next one, second one, if m is less than 1, if m is less than 1, so when the m is less than 1, only then the numerator is less than denominator. Okay, the numerator is less than denominator. Suppose to be, I will take an example. Height of the object is 4 cm and height of the image is 2 cm. Then 2 by 4, that is 1 by 2, it is 0.5. 0.5 is a number that is less than 1. So when the magnification is less than 1, only when the numerator is less than denominator. What it's meaning? Height of the image is less than height of the object. At what position of the object? Height of the image is less than height of the object. So at infinity and beyond C, means in between infinity and C, the height of the image is diminished. Okay, just see the ray diagram. So if m is less than 1, then the image is said to be then the image is said to be diminished. Diminished means size of the image is less than size of the object. Diminished. Okay. Then if m equal to 1, if m equal to 1, if m equal to 1 means, so when the m is equal to 1 here, only when numerators and denominators both are equal. Okay. So when the m is equal to 1, numerators and denominators both are equal. When both are equal, they get cancelled. We will get the answer 1. So that means here, then the size of the image is equal to, then the size of the image or height of the image, size of the image is equal to size of the object. Means hi equal to ho. Height of the image equal to height of the object. Size of the object. Okay, these are very important. At what position of the object we will get the magnification produced by concave mirror is 1. So at the position of center of curvature. If you place the object is at C, its image will be formed at C only, and both having same sizes. Then its magnification how much? 1. So then next important points. Fourth one. If m is greater than 0. What do you mean by greater than 0? Means magnification is positive. So magnification is positive for which image? So magnification is positive for virtual and erect image. See here. In case of concave mirror and also in case of convex mirror. So in case of convex mirror, always the image formed is virtual and erect. We discussed this one in image formation by convex mirror. So in case of concave mirror, center of pole, it is pole, focus and center of curvature. Now where is the object? Object in between F and P. Okay. So let us take first incident ray that is parallel to the principal axis after reflection that passes through the focus. And one more incident ray which is incident at the pole obliquely and it reflects obliquely. So both rays are divergent. These divergent rays appears to be came from a point behind the mirror. So I will join these two reflected rays. These two reflected rays will be meet at a position, and that position image of the object is formed. Okay. So now it is height of the image and it is height of the object. See, height of the image and height of the object both are in upward direction. Both are in upward direction means positive by positive. Positive by positive. Suppose to me height of the object I will take 2 cm. Then height of the image you will get how much? 4 cm. 4 cm. Is it right? So now suppose to be it is 2 cm, it is in upward direction, that is why it is plus 2 cm. Then whenever the object is placed in between F and P, then where its image will be formed? Behind the mirror, and it is virtual and erect. Why it is called virtual? Because it is formed behind the mirror. And why it is called erect? Because it is in upward direction. So both are positive means positive by positive, again it is positive. Then magnification is positive for greater than 0 means positive, less than 0 means negative. So magnification is greater than 0, then image is said to be. Then the image is said to be. Then the image is said to be virtual and erect. So virtual and erect. Next, number 5. If m is less than 0, so for what position of the object for the concave mirror the magnification is positive? When the object is placed in between focus and pole. Then if m is less than 0, if m is less than 0, then the image is said to be, C and F now. If object in between C and F, where its image will be formed? Beyond C, but it is inverted. It is inverted. So here height of the object is upward, but height of the image is downward. So downward means height of the image can be taken as a negative, height of the object can be taken as positive. Then negative by positive, again it is negative. So magnification is a negative for which image? Real and inverted image. Okay, and magnification is positive for virtual and direct image. So these notes are very important. Okay, then next. So magnification is same for magnification is the same for concave mirror and also convex mirror. Concave mirror and also convex mirror. Then, so next we are going to discuss about what is longitudinal magnification. Longitudinal magnification is that it is a neat application. Longitudinal magnification and aerial magnification both are neat applications, but linear magnification for your theory syllabus. Then, what do you mean by longitudinal magnification? Longitudinal magnification is the ratio of the length of the image to the length of the object. Length means here object is placed horizontally to the principal axis. Height means here object is placed perpendicular to the principal axis. So next we are going to discuss about which one? Second one, longitudinal magnification. Longitudinal magnification. Then what do you mean by longitudinal magnification? It is the ratio of length of the image to the, always we are going to take in numerator image, in denominator object. It is the ratio of length of the image to the length of the object. Now how to write this one? What is the formula for longitudinal magnification? Now let us consider a concave mirror. It is a concave mirror and it is a cone. So while drawing the image formation by the spherical mirror, you have to take some proper labelings. What are those labelings? Pole, next focus, next center of curvature, like that. We are going to take. Center of curvature, focus. If there is an object placed parallel to the principal axis here. Now let us take it is an object. This object I will take, the length of the object I will take, it is A and it is B. So where is the object is placed? So A is beyond C, B is at C. Then where is the image of B is formed? At C only. Because, why because? So because when the object is placed at C, then its image also formed at C. Which is at C now? B is at C. Now B is formed at C and A is beyond C. Then where its image will be formed? In between C and F. Here its image will be formed. But this is a diminished image. this is a diminished image. Okay, now I will take it is a B dash and it is A dash. Then now, so I will take it is center of curvature C. What is the expression for magnification, longitudinal magnification? Expression is, that is according to definition, it is the length of the image to the length of the object. What is the length of the image? Distance of distance of A dash from P, that is V1. I will take V1 because A dash is the image of A and B dash is the image of B. Then V1. Then what is the distance of B dash? That is V2. If we are going to subtract V2 and V1, we will get the length of the image. That is A dash, B dash. V2 minus of V1. Minus of V2 minus of V1. Why we are going to take negative sign here? Because M equal to minus of V by U. Okay. Then next, here. What about this one? Object distance. That is, the length of the object. Length of the image is V2 minus of V1 minus of V2 minus of V1. Why there is a minus sign? Because it is a real and inverted image of the object divided by, then what is the distance of A from the pole? Distance of A from the pole is, I will take that is U2. And distance of B from the pole is, I will take that is U1. It is U1. Then it is written as U2 minus of U1. So U2 minus U1, that gives the length of object. Then V2 minus of V1, that gives the length of image. Okay, this is very important formula to find the longitudinal magnification in case of NEET applications. Then next, last one, that is aerial magnification. So next, third one, aerial magnification. What do you mean by aerial magnification? It is the ratio of area of the image to the area of the object. Aerial magnification. Then what do you mean by aerial magnification? It is the ratio. It is the ratio of area of the image. Area of the image to the area of the object. Area of the object. Then, what is the expression for aerial magnification? Now let us take, there is a paper. Paper is a plane. So we have to find, if we are going to place that paper in between C and F, where its image will be formed beyond the C and it is magnified. So here we are going to determine the expression for aerial magnification. Now let us consider it is a concave mirror. So it is principal axis, a pole, then focus and center of curvature. There is a paper. This is called iambic object. This is an object which is placed in between C and F. So where its image will be formed means where the image of the object is formed beyond C. Initial length of the plane, that is initial breadth of the plane, that is D. Initial length, that is L. So when this size means when the area of the object is increased in case of its image, then length becomes L dash and breadth becomes B dash. Then it is B dash and it is L dash. Now we are going to write the expression for aerial magnification. magnification. How to write the expression? See here, length magnification we are going to find. Length magnification means here length in image to the length in object. So length in image to the length in object, it is called linear magnification. So that is I will take L dash by M. Length in image to the length in object, I will take L dash is equal to M into M. Then next, now breadth magnification. Breadth magnification can be written as breadth in image to the breadth in object, that is B dash by B. Then now B dash is equal to M into B. Now we are going to find it according to definition. What is aerial magnification? Aerial magnification is that area of the image to the area of the object, to the area of the object, to the area of the object. Then what is the area of the image? L dash into B dash, length into breadth. Area of the image, this is image, and this is object. Then it is area of the image can be written as L dash into B dash divided by area of the object, length into breadth, L into B. So what about L dash here? L dash is nothing but M into M. And what about B dash here? M into B. So L dash is equal to M into M. Then B dash is equal to M into B divided by, that is M is equal to aerial magnification. M is equal to L dash means here it is M into L and it is M into B. So divided by L into B. So LB get cancelled. What left now? That is M square. So it is the magnification, aerial magnification. So this is also for our NEET application. For our career syllabus, there is only linear magnification. In some other cases, we are going to use longitudinal magnification in case of problems.